All right, so we're on site installing a pretty typical 2-landing outdoor elevator here, and I'm gonna step back. When we arrived at the site, job site, we confirmed what location, which side of the house the lift is gonna be installed on. And we've taken some measurements and dropped the string line, which is in a corresponding video here. But as we walk up to the job site, a few things to keep in mind that caught our eyes. We wanted to verify that this palm tree was not going to be in the way, which it is not. We've got enough clearance. And we also noticed that it looks like they've already peeled back, and it looks like we have good support for the triangle bracket to mount onto. And handrail, we've got a game plan for the handrail. We're going to be cutting that out, and we'll be putting a 6x6 post on each side, and that's what our gate will be attaching to. Now, as an installer, when you show up on site, you need to double check and make sure that, notice travel distance from first to second, 132 inches. We dropped tape measure. We've got about 132, maybe 133, depending on the sand, which is, there's about 5 inches of tolerance on the outdoor elevators. The other thing is you got to keep an eye out for overhead obstructions. This house, there's the roof line is coming back over the deck a little bit, but where we're putting the tower and the lift, there should be plenty of clearance on everything. But that's something you do want to pay close attention to. The other thing that we've got to establish is where we're going to run power for this unit. Now, looking underneath the house here, there's got to be a controller mounted either to the back of the tower, or a lot of times we'll put them, up in one of these areas here, or maybe back in here, depending on the customer's preference. But we're gonna have to make provisions and make sure we've got power. And again, power requirements are 120 volt, 20 amp circuit. It's got to be dedicated. That way, if you're vacuuming and riding the lift at the same time, you don't trip a circuit breaker. Needs to be run through a non-GFI circuit. The lift is not GFI compatible.